Welcome back. You know what? Women these days, modern women, they're addicted to social media, right? Think of all the social media platform they have, right? They're addicted to it. They can't give it up, right? They cannot give up social media because they're addicted to it. They love the serotonin social media gives to them, the like, the comment, all right, all those dopamine rush, right? For they love the attention, right? For some reason, women are programmed to seek for attention. Unfortunately, these social media made it easier for women to get attention, not just for her circle of friends. Like back in the days, a woman's circle of friends are usually small, right? Now, because of social media, it broadened out her reaches more, right? So because it broadened out her reaches more, she could reach more people out there that give her all this validation, right? All this dopamine rush to make them addicted to it, right? Men, I would say some men are addicted to it, but not as much as female do, right? I've seen couples are breaking up with each other because the woman don't want to give up her social media, right? They don't understand what are the bad consequences of having all these social media. Not these people don't need to be a part of your life, right? They can't put it down, right? These people on social media, they don't understand that they don't need to know everything that you are doing, right? They don't need to do this and that. And then the thing with social media is it make women spit out their hearts, put out their private life for all the world to see. Like the world don't need to see that. They don't understand the world don't need to see that, right? But they do this to get all those likes, all those comments, right? You go outside. You see women are constantly on their phone, texting. Social media is scrolling, right? On those dating apps, swipe left, right, and all that stuff. They can't get it. I'm not saying all of them are addicted to it, but most women are addicted to social media, right? And this leaves a lot of complication in relationships, right? They can't go out in public, right? I've seen this so much, right? Couples go out in the public, they try to have a normal conversation, eating, right? And they're sitting on the table, and the woman just on their phone all the time, on phone all the time, right? Do you really need to be on your phone all the time? No, you don't really need to do that, right? But if you tell them to put down your phone, they get all offended, right? It's like it's like a person who's addicted to cigarettes. You tell them to stop smoking, and when they don't stop smoking, they get all ticked off, right? These are the sign of a characteristic of addictions, all right? They go to withdrawal symptoms when they don't have that fix of dopamine rush. They get all itchy. They get all stressed out. They get all touchy. They get all aggravated. They get all these stuff, right? Right? And they don't see that what they are doing to themselves is causing their addictions. So they need to go on a retreat, like go on a social media detox for a while, And not only that, they basically spend most of the time on social media, and they're not social media these days. People use it as mainly as a business tool, right? To promote their business, right? Most of these women on social media, they're not promoting nothing. I mean, besides the Instagram model, they're only promoting sex. But besides that, the majority of women out there only use social media just to entertain themselves, right? To waste time when they could just use their social media to monetize their businesses, right? Their businesses monetize their blog, whatever it is, right? I'm not saying women don't do that, but women do that, but there's not that much. The majority of women are still just using social media just for the sake of wasting time, and they can't let it go. They like to live. They like to live the life vicariously through other people's lives as well, right? I don't care who's on social media. I don't follow people that much, right? I use only my social media, right? That's if I go on social media to promote businesses. That's it. For women, the way they are, they don't have that kind of business mindset, right? They don't. Most of them do. The Instagram thought, yeah, that's what they do. They advertise their sex, basically, right? But those are just I don't want to say a fringe minority, but they are. That's not all the women, right? There's still majority of women out there who just use social media just for wasting time. right? But at the end of the day, they're totally addicted. They can't, regardless of what they do it for, regardless of do it for money, for monetizing purposes, they're still addicted to it. They can't give it up the way men can. Right? For some reason, men could give up social media like that. We don't care. Right? I'm not saying men aren't addicted to social media. They are. There are some men who's addicted to this crap that they need to control themselves. Right? They need to learn self control. But there are far more women out there who's addicted to social media more than men are. Right? And that's what's causing their destruction. When you focus on social media too much, you're not living in a reality. You just focus on people's false reality, right? But most of the things that's projected on social media is just a false reality of things. It's not, they don't do this thing day to day, time after time, right? Most of these stuff put on social media is totally over sensationalized, right? Over exaggerated. And women think that these stuff that happen in social media is a normal thing. No, it's not a normal thing, right? And they need to stop this mindset because if they're that addicted to the social media, it's gonna lead up to their destruction in life. They're not gonna see they're not gonna see everything in the reality. This is why I keep saying that women only live in a fantasy, right? Their whole life they live in fantasy from movies, medias, right? Newspaper reading is all fantasy. They think what they read, see, view, or heard is real life, but it's not real life. Social media could be that kind of way too, right? Social media could put on this false pretense of how reality is, which is not the way it is. All right. When you're so addicted to social media, you can't distinguish from reality and fantasy. It's like a movie. When you're so into a movie, you can't distinguish from reality and fantasy. When you're so into music, you can't distinguish from reality and fantasy. When you're so into pornography, right? And a lot of women are addicted to that too, right? Don't think they're not addicted to it, right? Pornography, they don't know how to distinguish from fantasy from reality, right? That's how bad it is when you just focusing on social media too much, right? You're disengaged with society. You're disengaged with reality, right? You're disengaged with what's going on in the world, right? When you're disengaged with what's going on in the world, you could be taken as sheeps. People can control you. You're easily controlled. You can easily manipulate it, right? That's what these social media apps do, right? They know what they're doing. These engineers, these coders, right? Mark Zuckerberg, they know what they're doing, right? They know what they're doing is addicted, right? They're socially engineering you to be addicted to these kind of things, so it can feed on the algorithm, so you have more time, so you have put your eyeballs on the application, so improve their revenue streams. They know what they're doing, right? These social media apps is causing you to be addictive. The more time you spend on these apps, the more they can charge for revenue ads. But most of the people right now they don't know how to do it. This is why it's not advised for children to be on social media. If they're not 18, if you have kids, don't give them no phone until they're 18. Don't let them be on social media, right? Don't let them get on this stuff. Unfortunately, parents aren't like this. And unfortunately, because parents aren't more hard on their children, all right, this is where society is going. It's going in a downward spiral, right? Because all these social media apps, it's caused people to be addicted and don't know how to control it. Don't know how to use it practically. Don't know how to use it to benefit them, right? They use it in a impractical way, just wasting time. When they should have known their time is very valuable, they shouldn't be wasting your time on these apps. You can use that time to what? Write a book, start a business, right? All these practical things. But no, they decide to use this time to go on social media, wasting your time, liking, comment, liking, right? Instead of making videos to help people out, to tell people what to distinguish from bad stuff and good things, right? Tell people the reality of things. Tell people the truth. Those are practical use of time, right? But if you just go making all these stupid things about what I bought this sandwich. I'm eating this cookies. It's like puppy videos. Like, how is that making your time more practical? Not unless you're making puppy videos to get more views, monetize the channel. Yeah, I can see why. But most of these people don't do that. Most people don't think that kind of mindset. But yeah. But today, women are basically addicted to social media, and then you tell them to lay off, they get a little testes and combative because they don't know how to distinguish their addiction. They don't know how to label their addiction. Right? They're not willing to admit that they're addicted to the media side, and they get mad and you point out the obvious. But on that note, guys, I don't want to drag on for too long. If I missed something, like, share, and subscribe. Put your comment below. On that note, guys, peace and blessings.